Good morning. Today is the day I'm going to get started on the garden expansion. So there's a lot to do. Essentially, this setup here with the raised bed in the back and then the arch trellis and then the bed in the front, I'm going to basically duplicate that here, which means moving this long bed and reconfiguring it into that size. I have a new bed that's going to go here. And then all of this grass right here is going to be raised bed and gravel. So I'm going to need to move the border, put down some shade cloth, move some of the existing gravel. I'm not quite sure what the sequencing is going to be quite yet, but I'm going to get that figured out. So I think the first step is to remove the edging that's here and redo it so that it comes out pretty much in a straight line all the way across here. I've got a sprinkler right here, so I need to make sure to go on the back side of that. But yeah, that's gonna be my plan pretty much for the whole day. So we'll see how much I can get done today. I'm gonna need to take the dirt out of those raised beds to move them, so it's gonna be a lot. But yeah, time to get started. Okay, so I got all the existing pavers taken up and kind of planned out to where they're gonna go. I'm unsure about this little curve over here. The sprinkler is here, so I need to curve it slightly, but I don't love that. The next step is gonna be digging out some of the grass and making the ground kind of level, and then I can put down some weed fabric. Been about an hour, and this is where we're at. I've just started cutting the straight edge for the paving stones, and that's where the curb will be, right over there. And then I've got a little bit more in the middle to dig out, but making progress. It's a little hotter today than I would like it to be. Welcome to my sand pit. Got all the grass dug out along the edge and everything, and in the middle as well. So I'm going to rake over this now, try to find any places I might have missed, level it out a bit, and then we'll be ready to put down some weed fabric. And I think that's about it. I got 2 bags of dirt that I'm going to use to help fill the raised beds, and I'm very tired. I started this around 10:30 and it's around 1:30 now. So anyways, I'm not going to film because I think my phone will overheat if I try to do that. So I will check in a little bit. So, I did not check how much weed fabric I actually had. So this is all I've got. Plus that piece there, but that's being used at the moment, so it's not like super important that it goes down because I did dig up all the grass and everything. So I put it in what's going to be the middle tunnel of the new arch, because I think that's probably the most important place that it goes, but it doesn't really matter if it's underneath the raised bed. So I think I'm just gonna do that, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna get these pavers in now, and then we'll figure out the raised beds. And the pavers are in. I dug out a little more than I needed to, but that's fine because the grass will just grow into that dirt there. So next is moving the raised beds, which is going to be a bit of a sequencing issue because I need to take the dirt out of them in order to move them, but I don't have anywhere to put the dirt. So I'm not entirely sure what to do yet. This pot is going to be moving over here, but I need to put gravel down. Well, I could move it before I put gravel down. And then this small raised bed is going to be here-ish, next to the new raised bed, which is going to be here. And then this bed is moving here, lengthwise. So I think what I'm gonna do is move the pot, move the soil from this bed into here, and just pile it up in here, and then move this one into place here. And then I'll figure out what to do from there. But that's a good first step, I think. So, yeah, I'll check in just a little bit. So I completely changed my mind, as I tend to do, because I forgot I have two really beautiful crossvines that I want to plant in here and then have them go up the fence. So yeah, that bed is going there. I put all the soil, or most of the soil, in here, some more in this bag, which should be fine. And then I left some soil there, which is also fine because I'm going to be moving a bed there anyways. So yeah, I'm going to get this mostly filled and go ahead and plant the cross vines because, well, shoot, I did want to do drip irrigation before I planted anything, but well, I have that. Do I need... Okay, I'm gonna think about it. I think I'm gonna plant because I want to get them planted, and then gotta figure out how to do this. One bed is done. So these are the crossvines, which are a Texas native plant. They like full sun, and they will grow up this fence and even hang over on the other side. And they have really pretty, this is the tangerine, what's it called? Tangerine, double check. Tangerine Beauty. So you can see they produce these really lovely orange and yellow flowers in around April to midsummer or so. But they are semi-evergreen, so even in the fall and the winter they will continue to have this green or purpley color. And then let's see, so I got most of the dirt out of there. I did supplement with some compost in that raised bed, so there's still some extra soil over here, but that's fine. And then that drip irrigation is turned off, so no worries there. And then I think I'm just going to use the irrigation that was in the pots in this bed for now, and if I decide later I want to change that, then I'll do that then. But yeah, it's 4:30 and I'm exhausted, so I think this is where I'm gonna leave it for today. Oh yeah, I decided I didn't want weed fabric underneath the crossvine, so I took that out. But yeah, so that's where we're gonna leave it. Hello, it's been about a week since I was last out here working. We had a guy coming to restain our fence, so he was here this morning, so I'm just now getting a chance to do some work out here, and I have a game night with my parents tonight, so I have about 4 hours to get as much as I can done. So task for today, I found this old fitted sheet that I use for painting that I'm gonna pile dirt up on there from this long raised bed. Get all of that cleared out and then hopefully pivot that so it runs straight along the back here. And then as soon as I do that, I should be able to get the new bed in place. And I'm hoping to get those at least placed today. Probably won't fill them back up because I will need to redo the drip irrigation, but yeah, we'll see how much I get done. So first task is to get this long bed cleared out. Okay, I think this is good enough. I've piled the dirt on either end of this bed because there will still be beds in those locations as soon as I move everything. So that shouldn't be a big deal. I need to clear the rocks from over here because this bed is going to pivot, let's see, like this way. So I need to move this pot as well, clear out the rocks, and then I will move this bed. All right, one bed is in place. You can see there's a little work I need to do in terms of leveling, but so far so good. So with this bed, it's a little more obvious how unlevel it is. I forgot that I didn't clear the grass out of this area when I added the path right here. So since I cleared the grass out over on this side, it's obviously a lot lower. So what I think I'm gonna do is just take that extra piece of weed fabric that I have, pile some dirt up underneath it, and try to raise this end a little bit. And I think that will be good enough. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm not gonna worry about, you know, rocks getting underneath or dirt coming out. Like, it'll be fine. Here's where we ended up. Is it perfect? Obviously not, but it's gonna be fine. Luckily, I can reuse the drip irrigation that was in place for the long bed and use it for this new bed, so I don't need to dig up any of the existing drip for that one, which is nice. So I'm definitely gonna start filling that one in. I'm just gonna use this dirt first. It's fine dirt. It's not great, but it's okay. So that's gonna go in the bottom, and then I have some new bags of compost that will go towards the top. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start filling them in, and that might be all I do today because I'm pretty tired. But yeah, good progress. Oh wait, no. I do want to try to get the trellis in if I can. but I'll need my husband's help for that. Alright, we're making progress on the dirt situation, but I'm going to go ahead and get the trellis in. So to do that, you use these T-posts here, 2 on each side, and you will basically hammer those into the ground. So 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and then this cattle panel will go on the inside of those, curved around, and the inside of those. And then you just gotta zip tie it to the T-posts, and that's it. So we're gonna do the same thing over on this side. All right, the T-posts are in, and then you can see the trellis just comes along the inside of those. The last thing I need to do is just zip tie them to the T-posts so they don't move.